Hello everyone. So hopefully this is going to help you understand the process and how you're supposed to press and work with the white toner transfers. So what I have here is what you get in a roll in a shipping box. So this is me having 4 different designs. So the first thing you want to do is cut it out by design. There is excess glue on the outside of the transfer film. So what you want to do is get rid of everything that's not your design. So what we're gonna do here is cut as close as we can to the design so that we're left with something like that. And let's put up the other one. There you go. Look at how pretty. Okay, now that we have that taken care of, we need our press at 310 and the timer is 30 seconds. So we're gonna need medium to high pressure. Medium pressure is best. We have our prints ready, cut up close to design. So now we take our shirt. You could pre-press just to make sure that your pressure is right. There we go. So for this one, I wanted to use my unicorn design. Now if you want to, you can tape the design down. It is the better option. Take your design and tape it down to secure it where it needs to go. Next up, like this. This is so pretty. You make sure you have, so I have attached my Teflon sheet on my press. Just make sure you use your Teflon sheet on top of the transfer and you press for 30 seconds. Now the next step is very important. You need to take it out of the press and put it on a flat surface to cool off completely. It needs to be cold so you can peel that film. So I'm taking the shirt and I'm gonna put it right here where it's flat. You need a flat surface. And I'm gonna let it rest over there until it's completely cold. And in the meantime, I'm just gonna press my other transfers. This one needs a little bit more pressure. Here we go. So for this one, I chose this really pretty design. Let's see how it looks when it's done. You can secure so that when you open the press, it's not lifting off with it. This is still warm, so I'm not gonna do anything on it. Almost done. And now we take it out and put it flat so that it can pull off. Next, I have some really cute t-shirts, short sleeve t-shirts. I can't decide which design I want to go. Okay, let's do this. So let's do the ice cream here. Yeah, that looks good. Design here. Press for 30 seconds. Let's check on this. It's cold, completely cold, not a hint of warmth in it. So we can, well, let's press this first and then I'll bring you closer so you can see what I'm doing. Take it out, move it to a flat surface, and leave it there until it's completely cooled off. One last one. Take the shirt, pre-press to make sure you have the right pressure. Get any fibers that are up, like get them down. Take your design, center, tape. You don't have to tape. Let's do one without tape. You don't have to tape. It's a good idea, but you don't have to. Here we go. Press for 30 seconds. There we go. Move to a flat surface and wait for it to cool down. I'm gonna leave the press open so my bottom plating cools off, so I can show you closer. I can bring the shirts closer and I can show you what the next step is. Okay, now that this is cooled off, we take our shirts, the ones that are completely cooled off. It's completely cold. This is very important. It needs to be cold. You can take the tape off first so it doesn't mess with you. So what you want to do is roll the film like that so it doesn't pull up, but it kind of rolls and it doesn't mess up the way the transfer is stuck to the shirt. So what you want to do is roll it away from the design. You can help with one hand. Keep it low. Keep rolling. So here's the way your shirt should look. Now, as you can see, this is very glossy, like extremely glossy. Hopefully you can see that. It's supposed to be like that. This is okay. That's how it's supposed to look. We are gonna press again and get to where it needs to go. Okay, let's peel off the others. Take the shirt. This one doesn't even have tape, so we're just gonna take a corner and start rolling like that. Make sure you're not going too fast. This is my technique. Pull with one hand and hold it down with the other. And this is shirt number 2. Still super glossy. That's okay, we're gonna fix that. On to the next shirt. Start from the corner, peel the other way. You don't have to go slow. You don't have to go too slow. And look at this. Oh. Okay, this is the design on the shirt right now. Super glossy. You can feel it. This is not yet adhered properly to the shirt. We still have more steps to go. Take the tape off, roll it, and there we go. Okay, so our next step would be to take, let me pile the shirts here. Let's do this one first. So our next step would be to have the transfer pressed into the shirt fabric. So what I recommend is using the special coated, the Teflon coated craft paper. I have a link to it, and I'm gonna have a link to it in the in this video below, and I have a link to it into the paper that comes with your transfers in the mail. This is the best way to do it because it's made for this occasion specifically. If you don't have that, it's Teflon coated craft paper. It's special type of craft paper, not just any type of paper. If you don't have that, you can use this as a replacement, but you would still get best results with the silicone, with that special craft paper. So let's try this. I take a piece of this, and it's important to have the Reynolds parchment paper. Like this is the best alternative to the specialty craft paper. So take a piece of this, put it on top of the design. Don't forget that, because this is a very important step. We need this so that we can get the transfer into the fibers of the shirt so it doesn't peel off easily. So what you want to do is press at the same temperature, but for about 20 seconds. Medium to high pressure, about 20 seconds. There we go, that's 20 seconds. I'm gonna take the shirt and I'm gonna put it to the side so it cools off a little bit so I can peel it off. And then for the next one, I'm just gonna take my craft paper and put it on top. Exactly the same idea. Press for about 20 seconds and put aside so it cools off a little bit so it's easier to remove without affecting the transfer. That's about 20 seconds. I'm gonna remove it from here with the paper, put it aside like that. Wait for it to cool off a little bit. Take the other, well, I think we can peel this off now. Let's take the first one, and you don't have to do anything special. It just peels off, but check this out. So remember how it was glossy before? Not anymore. This helped it get into the fibers of the shirt, so it's not glossy anymore. This is all you need to do to have a successful transfer. There's one additional step that you don't have to do, but it could help in the longevity of the shirt, I guess. But this is a ready t-shirt. It's ready to go. Make sure you read the instructions. Make sure you pay attention to everything that's written down, but this is what a finished shirt with white toner transfer looks like. Not glossy anymore. It gives it a nice matte finish. There we go. Now let's do the same with the rest of the shirts, and now we'll show you that additional step next, so you'll see what I have in mind. I can peel that off now. Finished and really pretty. No weeding, no polyester shirts, no colors that you need to keep in mind for the fabric. Just a ready product. Let's give it a couple seconds. I don't want it lifting off when it's too hot. Just give it a couple seconds. And there we go. So this is ready. This is ready. Again, you can sell this as a ready t-shirt already. Right now, as is, with the second press, with the Reynolds parchment paper or the specialty craft paper. This is ready to go. This one I'll do with my specialty paper, exactly the same. Make sure you have good pressure. And press it in. This is 310 degrees Fahrenheit. Second press is about 20 seconds. First press was 30 seconds. And that's all you need to do. You get the transfer film in the mail and then cut it out into designs, separate it. It will have excess glue on the ends of the sheet when you get it. So you need to get rid of that because it will show on a shirt if you don't. Other than that, this is the whole process. You don't need anything else. Let's cool this off a little bit more and we're ready to go. And I will show you additional step that you don't have to do, but it would get the transfer even more into the fabrics of the shirt. No more glossy effect. Just a ready design. That's all there is to it. So for the next step, let me put this away. For the next step, we need our press head. Now this is very important. You'll see that if you decide you want to purchase that sheet that I will be using. But for the next step, we need the press at 270 degrees, and we're gonna press with this sheet for 20 seconds. Now this sheet, it has silicone coating on one side. It's hard to see. So this is silicone coating. So when it's heated up and when it's under good pressure, this would form into the fabric more, and it would push the design even further down into the t-shirt, so that's even more durable finished product. So this needs lower temperature. It needs 270, and we need 20 seconds. And I'll be back when my heat press is at that temperature. Okay, here we go. So my press is at 270 and it's set for 20 seconds. What I'm gonna do is take my shirt. It's exactly the same idea. Take the shirt, put it's called T-Seal sheet. It's got silicone coating on one side, and this is, I believe, Teflon coating on the other side. You need the Teflon on top and the silicone towards the transfer. So put it on top, press for 20 seconds, high pressure, heavy pressure, and that is the final step you need. And you don't have to do it. It just helps get this design even more durable. Make it even more durable. And just peel it. And that is it. Now, there's no way you can tell on the camera, but this is even less matte. Even more matte and less glossy right now after this press. But this is all you need to get successful transfers like that. So you take your shirt, get the T-Seal, heavy pressure, 20 seconds, and that's all there is to it. Open up, peel. This is an amazing design, and it's like it's made for the white toner. No weeding, so pretty. Perfect. Go. Take the next shirt, put it in the press, T-Seal on, 20 seconds at 270. Peel. This is really pretty, you guys. last one. T-seal. 12 seconds. That's it. That's all you need to know. Now go order some transfers. Okay, bye.